Alright, Luke, whenever you're ready.
On framework, when we meet, our policy option is to plan without securitizing representations. Due to current counter-interpretation, the active way their impacts they prove their representations are correct. 3 is predictable. They know how they're going to represent their world at sea. 4, key to education. Our understanding of the world comes into being via representation. We've got to investigate how representations come to being so we can more accurately know the world. 5, key to fairness. We need a method to check if their reasoning for doing the plan are bad. Overview. The government engaged in the mentality that they have to be the first to space and that they need to be China because they are not like us. This construction of China is a dissimilar rival that needs to be contained. Eventually leads to militarization. This causes China to militarize to protect itself. However, the ulterior conflict because it will be misinterpreted as an act of the hostile intent that the act was trying to deter. Originating this logic key to prevent conflict because otherwise we will always perceive China as dirty foreigners. It eliminates the reason for us to be afraid of them and understand them as the alternative. Eliminates the reason for us to be afraid of them and understand them as only being threats. Next, U.S. space policy is used to further an imperial agenda that preserves U.S. hegemony over the other countries such as China, regardless of technology that's being deployed. The very notion that the only use can develop space power strength derives conflicts. Shizu 07. Reinforces the unilateral U.S. approach to space security, pursues hegemony in space, ensures American security while at the same time denying access to space for cost purposes. What is significant is space assets and military space capabilities. The situation gives the United States an obvious and unfair strategic advantage in space. A critical examination of this context suggests intention to dissuade and deter other countries, including China, from possessing space capabilities that can challenge U.S. in any way. The threats and pressure on the nation's military space. Next, development in space is part of the existential narrative that privileges U.S. hegemony commercial development that inherently entails military development to carry out other nations. Shizu 07. U.S. makes another faulty assumption that space programs can be dissected into civilian uses versus military uses. Many space technologies are inherently dual use and therefore very difficult to distinguish capabilities. The United States has rejected Russian and Chinese proposals to negotiate treaty ban space weapons. This provides the United States with the opportunity to open a space couple with the fact that series of Americans space reports are arguing for the development of military space capabilities. Dominant space from China's perspective, it appears the United States aims to deploy space weapons and unilaterally monopolize the military use of space in order to engage strategic command drones. Next, let's take case on ways. 1. Link turns China. The only reason that China is threat is because of the affirmative ethnocentric mentality that they are alien us and thus they are hostile and need to be contained. 2. All solves the case. The blame can happen in the world of the alternative, which solves global warming and colonization. However, only the all can solve China because it rejects the notion that China needs to be dominated. 3. Floating picks are good. Finds the best policy option. It removes part of the act that is bad while still embracing all reasons that is good. Groups of perms. 1. Perms are voters for severance. The representation of the justification for the plan. Align this around the representation towards the ground because it makes the act conditional, which kills parents because we can't get offense against the unstable of advocacy and education because we don't get to access critical literature. 2. The perm has no net benefit. Their farms and constructions founded on destructive representational practices. 3. Perms still linked to their discourse. Links are also predicated on the discourse they used during the 1AC cross-section so the perm couldn't solve. 4. Perm do both can't happen. The Alta's rejection of the 1AC representations. Basic threats are real. 1. Threats from China aren't real, and Wheezy is racist. Their stance on handling China's reason for China being threatened. Our government's evidence indicates that divorcing ourselves from these representational practices would open up the room for us to view China in a more peaceful light. 2. Verifiable threats are real. We don't say that global warming or colonization threats aren't real because they don't come from our skewed view of another society. We just say that the way they construct our relationship with China puts us in a position that makes conflict inevitable. They say realism. 1. Their evidence assumes a critique of an engagement on Earth. The 1AC McDonald evidence against the space is uniquely different in that it is government treaty, not subject to borders that define international engagement of the status quo. 2. The all solves the reason why the realism is an inevitable case. We reject the idea that realism extends in space, therefore getting rid of it. That's the 1AC McDonald evidence. 3. Realism links space lacks borders, which makes it impossible to define states. Scratch that. 4. 3. The alternative is to rethink the way in which we engage space. This allows for a genuine relation to space that allows us to avoid worldwide engaging in space cooperatively for the good of all. Donald said. There's scope for a wider general translation of particularly earthly historical geographies in space. When Donald Rumsfeld talks of space Pearl Harbor, there looks a suggestion of a threat from the east. This reminder that space is merely an extension of long-standing regimes of power. It is precisely this relational concepts of space that might help animate a revised geographical understanding of the outer Earth. A critical geography of the outer space can draw geographies of early modern cosmographic origins. We need to think about the context of outer space as being constituted from familiar operations with respect to international relations. Geography is already well placed to think about these things. A geography of outer space should be a broader undertaking. Critical geography must not relinquish engagement with space technology that this has been driven largely by military agendas. The meaning of our critique may require us to adopt such